Hey, hello, another try today with my valued friend and avatar out of order. He's not gonna do anything today, sadly. Oh, 1 second. Because my iPhone isn't charged, so he isn't charged either, but that won't stop us from making some animations. The last ones, I hope, for this one. Before, no, actually, it shouldn't be the last animations because I still have to do the crouching animation. And what's the other one? Crouching. Let's see. There's gotta be another animation for this too. So the next animation is going to be the walk animation. So according to this reference here, to the bones from the Unreal Mannequin, I'm gonna make him walk slowly. And for this, because this is a root motion animation, I'm gonna first move the root to its new location. First I have to see to which position this root is going. It's going to 6, 5, 6, okay. That's right, but yeah, 6, minus 6, 5, 6. Minus 6, 5, 6. So we're gonna translate this to minus 6.56. And that should be, of course, this gotta be, position is gonna take place at the last frame, and on the first frame we still have, okay, let's do this again and reset the root to its initial position on the 0 point, and then go to the last frame and translate this to minus 6.56. So this should be fine now. Looks good. What the hell? Okay, I gotta delete this again, because apparently I forgot to set a key for the root bone on the first position. Okay. So this looks good now. Okay, I think I really have to get a new charging cable for the iPhone, because this is kinda working as intended. Okay, now that I have the keys on the first position set, I'll jump to the last one and then set my key, like my position, to finally now minus 6.56. And this is still not working. Why? What am I doing wrong? Because clearly I have keys here. And this key should be also set, like, yeah. It's at 9 keyframes, it says. And also on the location. Oh yeah, of course. I disabled the motion of the root bone for the last animation to preview it, like, in place. And now it should work. I mean, it also worked before because it was ticked off, it was just invisible, so 156 and minus, okay. Yes, this looks good. And yeah, also the easing is correct. interpolation. Works like a charm, okay. And now I'd have to, I think first it makes sense to, okay, how many walk cycles is it going through? It's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 3 again. And 83 divided by 3 is 25, 26, 27. 27 or 28. So let's go for 27. And then set another key here. But yeah, I think we can scratch the key for the root bone, because this is just translating on the y-axis from start to end anyways. And okay, let's go for the foot then. Not exactly sure if setting the keys at 27 is a good idea, because it will go back, it will try to go back to the end of the animation, towards the end. So it just set the frame range to 27, and then just delete all my keys here. Okay. Just work in this frame range. Should work exactly fine. Okay, maybe it's 28. Let's go for 28. And now, I think first it would make sense to animate the hip up and down. I think should go, because here it will slightly go up, I think, and then go down until the left foot reaches the ground, like this. Shouldn't go up, like shouldn't move up and down very prominent, just because the walking animation isn't that dynamic like the run animation. So just trying to make him go up and down a little bit. And then the leg moves to the back. Should go up again. And basically up until this position, I would say. But I'm gonna insert another keyframe here. Just move it a little bit to the left. So it goes up faster and then slows down. And then he should go back down again. Like this, yeah. And in the end, the hip has to go to the initial position, of course. Okay, yeah, looks good. Barely noticeable, but I go like this and rotate the hip bone. Say slightly to this position, and then rotate it to the right, because the right foot is going forward, and so the hip bone should rotate slightly to the right, because the left foot is going forward, so then it should rotate back. That okay, maybe should really rotate to the left now because the right foot is going forward. And then I should actually stay in that position. Okay. Seems good. But actually I think the rotation is not a little too much. Okay, let's see here. Should be the Z Euler rotation, right? Should tone this a little. Tone this down a little. Like this. And maybe hide the other curves. Just use this one. Then it should ease in and out nicely. The rotation shouldn't be too much. Still a little too much, I would say. So just use the 2D cursor to scale it down on the y-axis. Okay. No, that should be subtle enough, I would say. Why is this handle type so? Shouldn't it be like both sides? Is that what aligned is? No. Free? I don't know. I mean, it works, so. If it works, it works. I should let's go for another. Yeah, I mean, he's working, working. Maybe he's also working. 1 second. Okay. So the hip should be okay for now. I just animated it first because then I can see how far the legs stretch. And I don't want the legs to like stretch overly like to the outer limits, so to speak. The foot should just stand there. Is there a way where I can just hide this bone here? And does it stay hidden? Oh yeah, it stays hidden. Perfect. So let's just move the right foot back there. Is it? I think it's actually a little bit too far. Okay. Now let's see. The bounding box of the bone has to stay in exactly this position. So let's see. It's like 4 boxes, like 4 grids on the grid boxes on the y-axis. That's actually not predicted, not that bad. It's a little off, it's not a big deal, I would say. But yeah, like this, pretty good. And then we have to get him on his toes. Not like this. Yep, should work. And now the in-betweens, you have to basically get every frame in between and move it back to the position it's supposed to end. Like the 4 boxes on the Y grid. Yep. Here again, go Y to the 4 boxes. There also, you can see it's getting better and better. Maybe there's a better method of doing it, but yeah, this worked for me. As you can see, it already looks like if the foot is standing in place and he just starting to walk. Okay. And maybe I'll just continue with the right leg. Not sure. I mean, this should, you can see it here, it should be on this position up to a certain frame, but I don't know if this would work for them. It's a little, I think that would be a little too much. So let's see if we can maybe shorten the left leg animation. Because the problem is when one leg goes up into the air, the other leg has to stand on the ground, or else it looks like the character is floating. So the left leg should be on the floor as long as the right leg, other way around, the right leg should be on the floor as long as the left leg is in the air. So that's basically the problem. And yeah, I mean, let's see. Could just can move the left leg into the air a bit. I don't know if this would look like if really in the air. Okay. So that the left leg, the right leg is slightly bent. Cool, but this also moves to the X position. It looks like if it's sliding, and that shouldn't be the case. Let's move this always like 2 boxes on the X-axis. X. to the left. And to the left again. Okay, when it's in the air, it doesn't really matter. Just as long as it's on the ground, it shouldn't move from one side to the other. Okay. Working good, working good. Let's see. I have here a dock I can. Okay. Skip the song maybe. And yeah, now the leg is bending. I should go down to the ground on this frame. Maybe move it to the front until this frame. Still dubstep. To this frame. Just rotate the foot a little bit upwards to make him like expecting the ground. Now the foot should go down here. And this should be the frame. Where is it? Maybe one frame further. Like this should be, yeah. Now the leg is not as stretched. Should be the frame where the foot meets the ground. Okay, I hope that makes also sense, yeah. And then the foot basically should go to its initial position. We can loop through. It almost looks like a walking leg. Not quite. A little. Yeah, I think I have to fix something with the leg. First, let's see. We can like actually should be more towards the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a half. Like this then. But the leg is really stretched that way, so maybe we can, if you rotate it, it doesn't make things better. Okay. Maybe the foot go down later then. Why is it so stretched? Maybe I should put the, like, get the waist down a little. Down even more. Yeah. Why is it snapping that way? The easing in and easing out. Okay. I mean, I gotta key every frame anyways, so... Let's see. Let's see, let's see. I mean, the foot has to stay on the ground. And the 5.5 boxes on the Y. 5.5. This, yeah. And again. 5.5. Works good. Why does this look so strange when the leg goes to the... It's his back. Maybe look at the graph. Oh, this is really... Maybe the foot shouldn't rotate that much on the x-axis. X-axis. Oops. What am I doing? Oh, 1 second. Okay. I mean, this also looks pretty stupid. The foot just is rotated this way. Maybe it shouldn't in the first place go as high up as it does right now. And just maybe stay on the ground for a little longer. And just don't move the hip as high up as we do right now. What about we let him stay there for 2 more frames? But it should go, of course. Should go back again to its like 4 blocks Y position. Oh no, it's the wrong position. Like here. And then on this frame also, of course. This really stretches now the leg. Also, the lag shouldn't go as high probably as it does right now. Should probably stay more towards the ground. Almost touching it. Still looks awkward. But okay. A little better, I would say. Let's save this then. Okay, I have to go. Goodbye.